stated about the capital. I'm saying it again and again. The best people that they can contribute is our relatives, because you can sell to them. And I'm saying that because close to the relatives that all of you thinking about your father's mother, and probably the grandfather and grandmother is Kumbaros, the best man. Think about, in our society, we are doing business with some social criteria, like Kumbaros. Kumbaros is the guy that we have chosen to be with him, so in order to have this relationship more strong enough, we are doing business together. Why? Because we trust him or her. So, don't underestimate this kind of relationship, because the people, they know everything how to find solution. And I have one last comment. Do you know how many days you need in a hospital? If you are in an urgent position and you go to the hospital, after how many days they will accept you? The statistics, the numbers, they say about 37 days. Do you have any idea of how many days it takes? Actually, 1.5. Why? Because this social society we have.
In your own experience, we're talking about the innovative man. How close do you think we are to actually achieving a mental state that will have people thinking in a way that an innovative man should, to perceive the entire environment correctly?
Going back to you, if I say, what about the idea? I say the mediocre idea is a fantastic one, not the special ones, because I'm a big believer on the execution. Execution is the key. So what is innovation? Okay, I will go back to the Greek word, kenotomia. Kenotomia means new, temno. So that means we are doing the old one in a very different way at the edge. So you do the same, a bit different. Because this difference is your angle of your business. The guy we discussed earlier about the olive oil, the lambda olive oil, it was a slightly different than the other ones. We have the Mediterranean cuisine, this idea, and this guy had the idea that why not in the luxury, let's say, sector, to introduce a luxury olive oil 10 years ago. Not now. All the other ones, they say no, it's not a good idea. He said no, it's the number one olive oil, not premium one, but the luxury one. How I can do that? Is there any audience outside, any market outside? Fortunately for him, yes. Do you know the first 3 years how many bottles of olive oil he sold in Greece? 0. Because we know about olive oil. The best olive oil comes from our village, our groves. So thinking about, okay, in this market, let's say, or this society, they know about that. The other ones, they don't know. So, something about it.
So it's all about how you present yourself or your product. It's not.
No, it's not how you present. It's your angle of your idea. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, of course, maybe 5.
10 meters away in Tsoniotis, there is the Toms. Do you know about the Toms?
Yes.
Yeah, you know about that. Do you know about Tom's coffee?
Yes.
Okay, what is Tom coffee? The idea is, okay, I have the community, I have the tribe, so I have the shoes. How many of the people they buy shoes every day? I don't know, 1, 2. And this guy says, okay, why not having the coffee way? So they have the coffee, a good cause, and say, okay, come to our, let's say, store and spend your time. So this way is the different angle of the business, and he's making more money from coffee than the shoes. But it is a part of the, let's say, about, it's not about the idea, it's about the culture of the brand. It's different and then useful. So I'm different from my wife. but this is not the most important and useful for him. That's why he has chosen me. So actually, the vice versa. Actually, okay. So building something means that it is different by definition, must be different, or must be perceived as different. The second one must be useful. When it is useful for many people, you can make a living, as you say. If it is useful for million people, you will get rich. But for the living, it must be useful for some. So you work for them, because it is for them. So when a guy says, I have a company, actually has nothing. His customer has the power of the company, because if you don't have customers, you don't have any company. So thinking about, I am the successful guy because I have this idea and all of you, you are stupid ones, but you need it, it's not about the business anymore. It's, you are a fantastic one, I know that this day you must be very special, I have something for you, and please, if you do that, I will improve this day by day. So I'm creating a community. So I'm hard believer and strong believer about the thank you economy and the connection economy. Because at the same time we are humans, at the same time citizens and consumers as well, at the same time. So if you are afraid of... Yes?
Sorry, is that to do both with products and services, or just products? Because you say you are an expert when it comes to products rather than you don't deal with services such as...
I'm 50 years old and I cannot understand what is the difference between product and service, actually.
In my mind, product is something that I can touch, and a service is something that someone offers me without me having to, it's not a phone or it's not a cup of coffee.
To me,
it's a consultant, it's a piece of advice.
Actually, to me, you have a need and I have to fulfill this need. How to do that? By product or by a process. So probably the product is the process sometimes, and some other times is the product. But actually, behind the product is again the service. Let's talk a little bit about the wine. It's about the product itself, or it is about how to drink wine, when to drink wine, why to drink wine. So, in the product, you have to educate your customers about the differentiation of your product, but at the same time, how to enjoy that. So it's part of the product. So I cannot differentiate the product from the service.
Should we think in terms of evolution in entrepreneurship so that we can, I would like to call it achieve greatness in any way. Maybe you're a successful entrepreneur, maybe you're a successful person, a successful husband, or whatever. What is your closing message? What should we think leading here?
By studies, I'm an agronomist, so I follow what one of the great cows they say, Darwin. They say it's not the most powerful or the most clever that they get that will survive, but the most adaptable to the change. Comma. I don't believe that we came here just to survive. We came here to thrive.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state, and nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. We built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery, and it all started with a big bang. Hey! Since the dawn of man, it's really not that long, as every galaxy was formed in less time than it takes to sing this song.